Natalie Berth here, working on another profile mini review. Remember, these are not comprehensive. There's always room for improvement, and I'm only touching on a few things. Uh, right off the bat, I don't know. We're working on Eve's profile, and if I'm looking at her banner, I don't know what El Porvenir is. I was going through a profile, realized it's probably the city in Honduras. But I would like to see something up here that kind of tells me what it is, either her philosophy, what she's doing, something like that, right? Um, then when we scroll down, this also just always beware of really obvious typos. There's no about section here. I would love to see an about section that maybe tells a story as to why she started working with this organization, what is that she's like so passionate about, or what have you, right? If people, especially since one of the questions she asked was, how do we stay connected with all of our volunteers? We want to make sure all of that information is accessible. In general, I would like to see her bring in, or, if she was working with her directly, all of these projects she's working on, put them in the project section, set up the project section, put on the events that you did, and then how much money you raised, if that's something that it actually does. And because that just kind of makes people understand what exactly you're doing with your money. Let's quickly talk about the experience section here, because this is actually a pretty common issue for a lot of profiles. I have no idea what this organization does, right? And there's no couple sentences here that, which would be great. Just put a couple sentences here. I go in here, great tagline, right? But I still don't know what you do. I have to go down and go in further. So this couple of sentences could have, at the very least, could go right here. Now, one of the advantages that she can add media, meaning a link directly to the website right on her profile, as well as a link to anywhere where she might set up a community for her volunteers, right? It could be on Facebook, you can even create a community on LinkedIn, Mighty Networks, wherever you want to do it. Mighty Networks actually charges you, but if you're talking about other ones, so you go in, you set up the little media, and then when somebody's looking at your profile, they'll be able to scroll down, they'll see that. You can also, underneath here, if you want, if she wanted to, is put her website for the Child Alliance, the Honduras Child Alliance, or for the community, right? And then just make sure that somebody is there to review all that stuff. I don't know anything about Honduras children. I couldn't find that out, and that's about it. Sorry about this. Thank you to Eve for letting me review your profile. And if you would like to have your own profile reviewed, leave a comment and I will tag you when I'm able to. Thanks.